Welcome to The Spill Queen. If you love the latest celebrity news, jaw-dropping moments, and untold stories from Hollywood and beyond, you're in the right place. To all our new subscribers, thank you for joining the family. And to our returning fans, welcome back. Get ready for more exciting celebrity updates every week. Now we finally got a name, because word on the block is Lala Anthony just got dragged right into the middle of this Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz mess. Streets are buzzing that a private tape just leaked, allegedly catching Swizzy and Lala getting way too close behind Alicia's back. And when Alicia found out, insiders say she straight up lost it. Years of bottled up tension came exploding out in a full-blown meltdown, and she confronted both of it.
So I don't have a problem with you, Lala, and your husband.
Oh.
Whoa. Okay, all right, so wait, backstory.
Okay.
Because I held this in for an entire year, right? So when we first launched the reunion show, somebody that claims to be working in Swizz's camp reached out to me in what I now know is a DM via direct messenger, right? Saying, I work for Swizz and I need you to know that him and Lala have been having an affair. They are madly in love with each other, but he has already told Lala and continues to tell her, calm down, I'm not leaving my wife. If you don't believe me, go on his page on IG. He always starts leaving comments in the morning and she be the first one to respond. But she don't just leave one response. She keeps it going and going and going to the point where he says, you gotta chill because it's starting to look obvious to my wife. So I said, who are you and why are you giving this information to me? God, I love you. Thank you so much. I'm blessed.
RC, oh no, stay on. What goes around really comes back around, because the wild part is these whispers about Swizzy and Lala ain't new. They've been floating around for years, and now this so-called tape might be the receipts Alicia been ignoring the whole time. Sources even claim this wasn't some one-night slip. It's been going on in the shadows while Alicia's out here playing the loyal wife role. So the questions are heavy. What's really on that tape? How long they've been sneaking around? And is Alicia about to call it quits on her marriage over this? Buckle up, because this tea is scalding and the fire just got lit. What's crazy is, as messy as this Swizz Beatz cheating scandal sounds, it really ain't that shocking to a lot of folks, because let's be real for a quick millisecond, his past already told the story. People been saying for years, once a cheater, always a cheater, and you lose them the same way you get them. But what's got everybody shook this time ain't the act itself. It's who he was allegedly creeping with. Word on the streets is this wasn't no random fling. Nah. Swizzy's been tangled up with none other than Lala Anthony. And here's the kicker. Insiders are whispering this affair been running for at least 3 years, maybe even longer. Somehow they kept it tucked in the shadows all this time, until now, when the whole thing finally blew wide open. Fans are straight up gagged right now, cause word is a leaked recording just surfaced, allegedly catching Swizzy and Lala in a situation that don't leave much room for innocent explanations. And now people are connecting the dots, starting to wonder if that so-called picture-perfect marriage was already cracked behind the scenes. But it don't stop there, it gets messier. The streets are buzzing that Lala allegedly started sneaking around with Swizzy while she was still tied to Melo Anthony. And according to folks close to the situation, that secret affair might have been one of the main reasons her marriage with Melo crumbled. Now, let's keep it real. Nobody's painting Carmelo as some saint either. His cheating was never really a secret, with multiple scandals and even rumors about outside kids. So yeah, this whole thing is layers on layers of messy. But the real gag here, while everybody was busy pointing fingers at Melo, Lala might have been knee-deep in her own mess with Swizzy. Now, Melo had his fair share of cheating scandals, and he had Lala out here looking real foolish, especially because she was always the one defending him in public. At one point, she even said, I wouldn't be with someone if he was cheating on me. If I ever found out, I'd deal with it, but I trust my husband. But those rumors about Melo didn't stay rumors for long. They got confirmed, and Lala was left looking played. From the looks of it, she might have decided to get her lick back, allegedly starting her own affairs, including one with Swizz Beatz. And When Melo found out, he couldn't handle it, even though he'd been dishing it out for years. That's when their marriage really started to crumble. But here's where it gets extra messy. This affair wasn't brand new tea. It actually first bubbled up back in 2021 when radio host Ms. Jones claimed somebody from Swizz's own camp snitched and spilled that he had a secret thing going with Lala. And allegedly, once Lala finally filed for divorce from Melo, she wanted Swizzy to return the favor and leave Alicia. But Swizz, he wasn't about to blow up his own marriage. As soon as the rumor started, Swizz jumped straight into defense mode. He was quick to claim he and Lala were just friends, nothing messy going on. He even clapped back online writing, "Z, knock it the F off." And when that didn't kill the noise, he doubled down, posted a screenshot of Alicia's track Lala and wrote, "This the only Lala I'm rockin'." Slick move, right? But according to insiders, Alicia actually bought into it. She believed Swizzy when he swore up and down there was nothing happening with Lala. But here's the twist. Just a few days ago, Alicia allegedly came across some hard evidence that left zero room for excuses. And ever since then, behind closed doors, she's been going off even though they just celebrated their anniversary. Sources say the vibe inside their home is explosive right now. Alicia ain't letting this one slide quietly. And the wildest part, this ain't even fresh tea. Blind Item's been hinting at this same scandal for years. One way back in 2021 basically laid it all out, warning fans not to believe the hype. See, the Blind Item's been spilling tea for years. One even hinted that this alphabet-loving producer, writer, and rapper might be a cheater, but he usually keeps his dirt real quiet, never messing with a public name again after the last time when he ended up having to marry her. Another Blind Item dropped even more bombs, saying a former A+ list singer, now sitting more at A-, been busy with a new TV gig, while her husband been loving the freedom to creep with one of his proteges he swears is about to blow up. But here's the kicker that stings the most. Alicia and Lala, they were actually close friends for years. So for Alicia, this ain't just cheating. It's a straight up double betrayal. And that's where it gets complicated. Because while some fans feel bad for her, others say it's just karma circling back around. Let's not forget, Alicia herself got Swizz while he was still married to his ex-wife, Mashonda. You lose him the same way you get him. And when Mashonda tried to approach her woman to woman, Alicia allegedly brushed her off like it was nothing. To make it even messier, Jaguar Wright once claimed Alicia was literally living under Mashonda and Swizzy's roof, acting like she was just there to work on music while secretly sneaking around behind her back. See, when all this first went down, Swizz was still legally married to singer Mashonda, and she wasn't about to let their little fairy tale slide without a fight. Mashonda clapped back with that now infamous open letter, calling Alicia out for playing house with her husband and trying to flip it into some storybook romance. Fans were gagged, but Mashonda wasn't holding back. She revealed that she even went to Alicia, woman to woman, telling her straight up, "You there? We're still married, still living together, and we just welcomed a child." But according to Mashonda, Alicia couldn't have cared less, sitting there writing in her diary like, "If I was your woman." In that letter, Mashonda made it crystal clear. She was still married, still in the home, raising a newborn, and Alicia knew it. Mashonda said she begged Alicia to back off so she could work on her family, but Alicia didn't. And while both Alicia and Swizz denied the affair at first, months later, the truth slipped out. Even then, Alicia doubled down in interviews, claiming people were just confused about the timeline and tried to paint their relationship as pure love, not betrayal. But the receipts didn't lie, the math never mathed. And here's where it gets real ironic. Because just like Lala allegedly pressed Swizz to leave Alicia so they could go public, sources say Alicia did the exact same thing to Mashonda. She pushed Swizz to break it off, even while Mashonda was at home raising their newborn son, trying to hold her family together. So at the end of the day, this whole situation is looking like one big cycle of betrayal, karma, and messy receipts. From Mashonda to Alicia to Lala, the same patterns just keep spinning back around. The question is, will Alicia finally call it quits? Or is she gonna ride it out and try to protect the empire they built? One thing's for sure, the streets don't forget, and the internet definitely don't forgive. But what do y'all think? Is this Alicia's karma catching up to her? Or are the rumors just louder than the truth? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you're rocking with the breakdown, make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe, and Turn on them notifications so you don't miss the next one. Cause trust me, the tea only gets hotter from here.